So once upon a time, in a faraway land, there was a tiny village by the name of Kamiki. I hope I get these right. Kamiki. Legend tells of a horrible beast that threatened the residents. It also tells of the wolf that risked it all to protect them. Controlling the very fabric of existence, this wolf stood up against the beast many times its size and banished the darkness. This ethereal wolf's valiant act ushered in an era of tranquility. The villagers' hearts swelled with respect and adoration of the wolf. And that is our main character. Wow, this game is gorgeous. And welcome to Okami. Very, very excited for this. Very excited indeed. Never played the first one. But it's Okami HD on the PlayStation 3, that's what I'm playing it on, and I'm very happy. So this came out in 2006, re-released in 2012, Capcom obviously, and well, screen size looks fine. Let's, yep, just bash them off, let's save it to the PlayStation. Sorry, I want to get like kind of into the story, but I wanted to show you that intro movie, which obviously is supposed to be the intro movie. So, let's start a brand new game. Okami. So yeah, I'm going to need some help with like the lore and stuff. I'm going to try and get some information on it and put it down in the description below if I can find anything. Oh, these are the intro credits. I'll let this play out. Long, long ago, I'm going to have to read all this. A tiny hamlet known as Kamiki lay nestled in a grove of proud and beautiful cherry blossoms. Each and every tree around the quiet burg was honoured as a god. However, the village was not without its dark secrets. I don't even know what that means. Satiate the appetite of Orochi, a fearsome cave-dwelling beast, a young maiden was offered as a sacrifice at the annual festival. With a body like a mountain and 8 heads mounted on necks the size of tree trunks, its blood-red eyes alone were said to curse anyone who gazed into them. No one dared disobey the horrific beast. That does look quite horrific. That could have been the end boss straight away. When the night of the sacrifice drew near, a mysterious white wolf appeared outside the village. This wolf, its coat as brilliant as snow, was dubbed Shiranui, I'm going to call it. The wolf kept a watchful eye on anyone who ventured outside the village and made a habit of patrolling the streets at night. People assumed the wolf to be a familiar of Orochi. I hope this is making sense so far. And I'm sorry if I'm butchering the words. One villager took it upon himself to face the fearsome Shiranui. I can't. Shiranui? Okay. The warrior Nagi attempted many times to challenge the wolf, but his attempts were thwarted by Shiranui's swift movements. Before long, the night of the accursed festival had arrived. A white-plumed arrow heralded the coming sacrifice. Piercing the sky, the arrow sunk its shaft squarely into the home of Nami, the village's most beautiful maiden. Nagi, harbouring a secret love for Nami, was enraged by this sign. Determined to put an end to Orochi once and for all, Nagi travelled to the beast's cave in place of his beloved. Oh, it's a love story. The Moon Cave, a place as dark as evil itself, served as Orochi's home. As Nagi stood bravely before the entrance, a beast appeared, eyes glowing crimson upon 8 thrashing necks. Orochi stood tall before him, anxious for another sacrifice. Nagi leapt with incredible grace, swinging his blade valiantly. On and on he sliced, well into the moonless night. But Orochi's hide was like steel. The blade left nary a scratch. I've never heard nary before. That's a strange word. What is that? It's got a temple inside it. At long last, Nagi, his energy spent from the intense battle, dropped to his knees, fatigued and gasping for breath. He knew he was staring death in the face. It was then that the wolf appeared. As if to protect Nagi, it stood its ground before Orochi. In the darkness of the cave, the wolf's coat shone brilliantly. Alas, it was Shiranui. Shiranui, the wolf that dwelled outside the village, bearing its fearsome claws. Shiranui leapt toward Orochi. Orochi reared its terrifying heads, readying its fangs for battle. The two beasts struggled wildly, thrashing in the darkness. This is intense. Mysterious and terrifying, the spectacle continued. Shiranui summoned gusts of divine wind to counter Orochi's flames. Ooh. That's pretty. Who's gonna win? As Orochi closed in on Shiranui, sharpened claws glistening. Whoa! A gigantic tree suddenly sprouted forth, shielding the wolf. Shiranui fought gallantly to gain the upper hand. However, Orochi, protected by a mystical power, was not easily bested. Shiranui, covered in gashes, majestic coat dyed crimson, stood exhausted before the mighty Orochi. Orochi saw a chance to strike what would be the final blow. But Shiranui refused to give in. With its last ounce of strength, the majestic wolf gazed heavenward and unleashed a mighty howl. Suddenly, the black clouds overhead dissipated. Ooh! The light from above glinted off Nagi's sword as a beacon of hope. Guided by his sword, Nagi, who had been taking shelter in the shadows, stood proudly to face his adversary. Channeling all his strength into his scarred and battered arms, he leapt ferociously towards Orochi, his sword poised high. The golden sword danced in his hands like a puppet on a string. One by one, Orochi's fearsome heads separated from their owner. Orochi's broken body collapsed in a lake of its own blood. In that instant, the curse that plagued the villagers was lifted. As the battle subsided, the sun shone once again in the sky, and Shiranui had succumbed to Orochi's poison and struggled to breathe. Nagi scooped the beast into his arms and returned to Kamiki. Oh, what a guy. When they reached the village, Shiranui was no longer moving. The village elder gently stroked the wolf's head. In response, Shiranui let out a hoarse and pitiful bark, then closed its eyes and drifted off as if into slumber. Peace had at last returned to Kamiki village. In honour of Shiranui's heroic exploits, the villagers erected a shrine and placed a statue of the wolf within it. Nagi's sword was christened Oh god. Tsukuyomi. And placed inside the moon cave. The villagers all looked forward to an age of endless peace. I have a feeling that's not going to last. However, this is not the end of the story. There is more to this tale than most people know. 100 years had passed since Nagi and Shiranui's heroic exploits. It happened so quickly that no one in the village even took notice. Oh wow, this game is gorgeous. Is this the legendary sword? Is this Tsukuyomi, the sword that banished the dreaded Orochi? Who is this creep? No, it couldn't be. It's just a legend. Nothing but a fairy tale. He's taken it. You fool. Oh, he who seeks power. He who has broken my bonds, speak the words. I wish darkness unto the world. Utter that prayer unto me and unleash my power. Don't say it, mate. God, that is a big monster. Well, the place was pretty. I'm trying to work out if those borders are there the whole time. A horrible tragedy suddenly swept over the land. However, there was one village that seemed to escape the terrible curse. The tiny settlement of Kamiki Village enjoyed the protection of a sacred tree. It is here that the real story begins. Whoa. Okay, that border definitely should be there. Wood sprite Sakuya. How troublesome. This is just like the ancient prophecy of doom. Okay. What has transpired to bring about such calamity? We must act quickly. There is no time to lose. My power has diminished over the years. I've spent protecting this area. I don't have much time left in this world. Amaterasu, now is the time. We have never needed your power more. Shine your divine light upon this broken and polluted world. Let your heavenly rays become our hope as you guide us all. Let's wake up Amaterasu then. Okami Amaterasu. Ah, such divine white light, such beauty and grace. The only one capable of such a wondrous spectacle is none other than our mother and the origin of all that is, Amaterasu. How delightful to see that the saviour whose brave sacrifice sealed away the evil demon so many years ago has not changed one bit. Seeing you emerge after so many years spent as a statue brings happiness to my heart. Sniff. Oh, he's tired. Amaterasu, gaze above you and take in the condition of the sky. Since your untimely departure from our midst, the world has succumbed. to the devious and vicious beasts. They have ravaged our fine and bountiful country of Nippon. Nippon? But never have the seconds been worse than they are at this very moment. Please use your powers to banish the darkness and punish those who would do us harm. Eh? What is this? Has something stolen its way into my robe? Oh no. Ho 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 ho. Oh hee hee hee. Whoa, that's kind of creepy. Whoa. What the heck is that? This came out of her boobies. What on earth? You again? It's a little mushroom man. Ow, 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 ow. Are you nuts? Boy, for a little thing, you sure make a big fuss. I was just trying to make the conversation a bit more interesting, that's all. Are you napping in my clothes again, bug? Bug? I told you 1,000 times not to call me that. I'm a wandering artist. The name's Isun. Wandering artist Isun. Introducing pretty much every character that we need to know. I'll show you just how great I am, and it won't be long till you're bowing before my great brush. That sounds wrong. I think I need to move that border around pretty quickly, you know. Well, what do you think? Even cuter than the real thing, no? I like this guy. What's with you, Furball? You look kind of down in the dumps. Actually, you look kind of familiar. Got it. You look just like that statue of Shiranui. Oh, just ate him. Why not? Oh, and spit him out. Whoa, what do you think you're doing? Are you crazy? A handsome guy like me should never be covered in wolf slobber. Oh, I like this guy. You'll regret messing with the legendary and great Isun. Don't make me use my prized sword, Denkomaru, against you. Look at his little sword! Oh god, is that his little sword? I really hope not. What's that growling sound? And why is it so dark anyway? Oh great god, Amaterasu. I've used all the power I have to protect Kamiki Village. Kamiki Village. The village lives on. Their spirits lie encased in my fruit. Sorry? Cut it free, and the village will be reborn. I trust in you. I know that you will lead us down the right path. Wow. Only your awesome power can restore life to the world. The trees return to normal, huh? That Sakuya girl sure said some weird stuff. The village's spirits are being kept inside the fruit. That's the fruit, that girl said. If you cut it down, the villagers will be restored. And it's in red to make us know that that's what we've got to do. It's awfully high up there. If you don't use some kind of special power, there's no way. This will be introducing the brand new the feature called the Celestial Brush, probably. This darkness is really getting to me too. A lot can happen while you're taking a nap. Right, I'm going to have to adjust these borders. Oh! Or not. The borders are gone. I don't know what that is at the bottom. Okay, well, let's... You know what? I'm going to stop it. I've just started playing a game, but I'm going to stop this video. I really hope you enjoy this series, honestly. This game is supposed to be one of the pretty much hidden gems of the past generation. It's supposed to be wonderful. Don't know how long it's going to be, but I'm going to play it all just for you guys. So, that's it. If you wouldn't mind commenting, saying if you're excited, blah blah blah, how long you want the episodes to be, do you want me to read the lines, all that kind of stuff. Just tell me what your preferences are, and I'll get straight to it. As always, I'll see you next time.